This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Human beings are unique beings. This is because for one to be able to live peaceably with others, one needs to embrace each other in love and support. To be able to thrive, there is a need to develop empathy. Empathy can be described as a person's capacity to act based on understanding. In this case, one is sensitive to the feelings and experiences of another person at a particular point in time. Empathy ensures that a person is able to stand with a person without exposing a person in an explicit manner. The key words in the definition are capacity and action. You must have room for empathy in your mind and heart before you can feel, respond to, and act upon it. And the aim of empathy is an action more than words. You demonstrate empathy in how you treat people more than something explained. In essence, adults who suffered a lack of empathy in their childhoods typically have a hard time believing that empathy is possible in their lives today. Fortunately, the capacity for empathy can be developed. Empathy can be learned as a tool. Learning to integrate a habit of empathy, thinking of others first, and putting ourselves mentally in the shoes of others inevitably means the quality of our relationships will improve. Conflict resolution. Conflicts are part of human life. They normally emanate from the differences created between and/or among people with different opinions. It is worth mentioning the fact that conflicts have certain implications for human life. Some of these differences are brought about by cultural differences that people hold. Furthermore, these differences are usually based on different values that people hold that are informed by our cultural orientations. Conflicts are everywhere in our lives. They form part and parcel of our very being. This is because, as human beings, we are ever facing new issues and circumstances that demand different opinions and approaches concerning life issues. Given the many varied, conflicting situations that we face, one may conclude that we are good at dealing with conflicts. However, this has not always been the case. The reality is that many people do not understand the right approaches which are associated with handling conflict. It is important to note that managing conflict consists of 2 steps. These steps include assessing the conflict and then taking the necessary steps to address the conflict. In resolving conflicts at all levels, the first approach should be to diagnose the conflict and then find some approaches that can be used in dealing with the conflict. In this case, empathy is a crucial aspect. This is because it ensures that the people in conflict can understand each other. This is based on the fact that common understanding is usually formed and sustained by the value we attach to what we are going through as well as what other people are going through. When one empathetically employs these 2 steps, one should be creative and insightful in diagnosing what is causing a conflict. Secondly, one should effectively and skillfully take action to resolve the conflict. Conclusion. Empathy enhances sobriety in approaches that might form or bring a barrier to resolving conflict. This is because it ensures that one can diagnose the conflict consciously and respond soberly without being influenced by emotions. Thus, empathy is vital when it comes to resolving conflicts. This is because it creates a common understanding which is based on mutual interest. Did you like this empathy and conflict resolution sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs without even having to register.